Welcome to One Man at a Time, the Kemen Show. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
The Kemen Show. We are strong together.
And welcome to Diaspora Media Max Radio. It's another beautiful Saturday. This is your show, Family, Faith, and Health Focus Show, presented to you by Kemen on Diaspora Media Max platform. I welcome all our viewers from all over the world. Welcome to our show for this Saturday, beautiful Saturday. The Lord has blessed us, and we are rejoicing on this day. Today, we're going to have a very good debate. It's about businesses in diaspora and supporting business in diaspora. As we wait for our guest to tune in here, I can see Lucy, my co-host Lucy Simiu is in here, and I can see Honorable Dr. Jeff Karuyu is already tuning in. Welcome, Dr. Karuyu. Thank you very much. And also we have my business partner here, Mr. Rafa Gonzalez, all the way from California. Welcome to the show. And these are our two guests today. And we're going to be talking about business in diaspora and supporting business in diaspora. Welcome all our viewers. And we would like you to go on our Facebook and like us, Diaspora Media Max Radio. And also you can listen us live on our website, www.diasporamediamax.com. And also you can download our newest app. Our newest app is DMMAX Radio. DMMAX Radio is Diaspora Media Max Radio. I'm your co-host, Alex Maina, all the way from California. Welcome. And we have my other co-host here listening in, Mrs. Dr. Lucy Watani Simiu, all the way from Texas. And welcome, Dr. Karuyu. I'm going to give each one of you, our guests today, introduce yourself. Take about 2 minutes, introduce yourself, and then we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and start with Mr. Gonzalez. And Mr. Gonzalez is my business partner. As I said, today it's going to be about supporting businesses in diaspora. We have had a lot of people in diaspora owning businesses, and today is a day for them. We are here to support them. We are here to encourage people to support them. And we're going to talk about a few issues. And I know Dr. Karuyu has a lot to tell us about businesses and also on political side of the businesses and also on the political side of how things are going. Welcome. And I'm going to start with Mr. Dr. Karuyu. Introduce yourself. Take 2 minutes to introduce yourself, and then you're going to go to Mr. Rafael Gonzalez, and then after that, Rafael, you're going to continue and give us your presentation. Thank you very much, and welcome, Dr. Karuyu.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff Kaluyu, as you have been told, and I'm sure most of you know me because I am a national leader, a political leader in Kenya. I ran for president in 2017. Mm-hmm. And of course, I'm a current candidate for the same seat after getting the experience for 2022. Mm-hmm. Now, regarding the business side, my experience spans. Let me even talk about why I qualify, because sometimes when you speak, it is because people want to know why you are the one. I have a bachelor's in finance and economics with a minor in computer science. I have an MBA in finance economics. Well, my PhD is in health policy and research in medical school. But when it comes to business, I've worked in Wall Street for at least 6 years. I've been a university dean where I've been managing big educational systems. And I have owned businesses, computer information system business, where I was training, in computers, networking, and all that kind of stuff. So I am equipped with a lot of information or experience and background to speak about this. And it is important as a diaspora, I would say a leader in diaspora, so that we can talk about their place in business and how they can influence our nation in the domestic part. We are an extension of domestic. So I'm looking forward for vivid discussion and robust discussion.
Thank you very much, Dr. Karuyu. I'm going to come to you. I'm going to have Mr. Gonzalez introduce himself and tell us what he does We work together. He's my business partner. He's my boss actually, and he's gonna present what he does. We do together actually, and then he's gonna come back to Dr. Karuyu, and we're gonna be with you pretty much the most of the show here, about 40 minutes. Go ahead, Mr. Raphael, and introduce yourself and tell us what you have for us for today in the Diaspora Media Max platform today. Thank you.
Yeah, hey, thank you for having me. My name is Rafael Gonzalez. I'm over here from Manteca, California, in 100-degree weather today.
Oh,
And I'm here to talk to you about life insurance, right? So I got into the life insurance about 7 years ago. So I've been doing this business for 7 years. When I was initially approached about this business, I was a little turned off by it, right? But when I realized the needs out there that life insurance covers, because most people are familiar with death insurance. What is death insurance? It pays you when you die. But now, there is such a death insurance and there's life insurance, right? It pays you when you're alive. So, Alex, I have a presentation here. I don't know if you can make me a co-host so I can share the presentation here.
yeah, we can have Bro Mash. Can you make Mr. Raphael a co-host? You're gonna have a producer do that for us as we go.
Okay, perfect. So, I've been in the life insurance industry, again, for 7 years. And so far, out of all the clients that we've been able to help, only 2 have passed away, right? And both of those clients, which are not related to each other in any way, they passed away because of cancer, right? Both of them were cancer, and both of them in the early 60s, right? So, I'm going to talk to you about, let me know when I can share the presentation here, Alex.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get the
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
I see.
He's there now. Yeah, you can present.
Okay, perfect. Okay, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So, everybody, when it comes to life insurance, everybody has their opinion of it, right? Some people have a good opinion about it. Some people have a bad opinion about it, right? I'm just here simply to educate you. But I want you to understand that life insurance is customizable, which means, Dr. Kaluyu, if he would like a plan, he could get a complete separate plan than Alex Mina, right? They don't have to get the exact same plan. Some people believe in life insurance as an investment. Some people do not. But there's one thing that we have guaranteed in this world, right? Everybody that's alive, that we all have in common, at one point we are going to die, right? So I just wanted to show you here a simple illustration, right? This is, for a 45-year-old male, right? It goes again, it depends on your health, it depends on your age, but it doesn't hurt you to try. So I just want to show you what life insurance covers, right? So this illustration very simply tells us this client will start paying $63 a month. Now, $63 a month, I went to dinner the other night, it was $180, right? All the prices are up. I went to Home Depot about a month ago. We got 4 pieces of plywood, right? That was almost $400, right? So $63 a month. It's not very much money. Does that make sense? So here's what life insurance covers, right? If you die tomorrow, right, your $63 a month gets you a $250,000 death benefit that is tax-free. You don't owe any taxes on it. If your family member passes away today with an IRA, a 401k, guess what? You're gonna owe the taxes for that. So life insurance is one of the only products, right? Not the only, but it's one of the only products that you can inherit completely tax-free, right? But here's the most important thing right here that I wanted to show you here at the bottom. And this is where I want you to pay quick attention, right? Now, it covers 4 illnesses, right? And I'm going to start with the first one called a terminal illness. Now, I don't know, Alex, Alex has been in the nursing industry, right? Right, Alex?
In the nursing industry,
Yeah, and I know people that were told by their doctor that they have 12 or less months to live. And guess what? They're still alive today, years later, right? So usually they tell you that because you're very sick. Now, what this policy covers right here, it says if you get a terminal illness, guess what? Out of your 250, they're going to give you 213,000 lump sum, tax-free as well.
Wow.
So what does that mean? That means that you get it, and guess what? If you want to go and seek for better health, maybe you can get better, or you can give away to your family members in person. You don't have to wait till you die to give it to them. Now, a chronic illness means that you're unable to perform 2 of the 6 daily living activities, right? Such as eating, dressing, showering, toileting, right? Transferring, right? If you're unable to do 2 of the 6 due to a chronic illness, guess what? This $63 a month is now going to give you $26.69 per month until you get better.
For how long?
Right? So basically they're gonna pay you up to 90% of the death benefit. So let me make that calculation. That's a great question, Alex. Let me make that calculation. So 250,000 at 90%. So that means they're gonna give you up to 225,000. So they'll give you 2669, which annually is 32,000 a year until you get the 225,000. Right? But I just want to remind I want to remind you that you're only paying $63 for this policy right here, as you see right here, $63.58. Does that make sense? Yep. And then so that's the second illness. The third illness, which is the most popular, I've seen this one the most, and it's called a critical illness, right? And I'm going to give you some of the what's covered under critical illness: cancer, right?
Yeah.
Heart attack,
yes,
stroke, right? Those are the main three, but it covers about 17 of them, right? And if you want more information on which ones, we can send it to you via Alex, right? But guess what happens? Because I've seen it time and time again. A person gets cancer, right? A person gets a heart attack, and guess what? They get better, right? They say they're in remission. So, but the company, it doesn't matter if you get better. The company gives you a critical illness benefit. Now, I do want to tell you that it depends on how severe it is. So it could be very severe, you're going to get most of it, or it could be less severe. Instead of 201, you get 150. But again, this is from paying $63 a month. And the last one is called critical injury benefit, right? That means if you suffer a critical injury, and again, if you would like more information, we can send you exactly what it covers, right? A critical injury is the same $201,000 lump sum. Now, before I finish here, I just want to tell you this. We have permanent policies, which have something called cash value in them. Now, understand this. There's people that don't like them, and they'll talk bad about them. Just like there's people that tell you only invest in real estate. There's some people that only tell you only invest in stocks, right? So if you're a person that doesn't like cash value policies, hey, no problem. We have term with living benefits, just like you saw. We have final expense policies. What does that mean? That it's going to cover only your final expense, your funeral, right? Because guess what? We're all going to die, and funerals are very expensive nowadays. And
right? let me stop right there, Mr. Gonzalez.
Go ahead.
Because what we have seen in our diaspora community is this one. People say, I want to be buried in Kenya. I wanna be buried here. I wanna get this kind of respect on after I die, but they don't have any plan whatsoever to make that happen. And every week I get several messages. We are doing we are raising money for that. It's crowdfunding. We are raising money for this. We are raising money for that. We are raising money for that. And we go back here, and all you have to do. Most of these policies are $50, $60, $70 a month, cheaper than your cell phone bill. And you leave a burden of the community, you leave the burden of your family, and guess what? Like, I like you to discuss much more about term life for the people who doesn't get it very well and who thinks it's very expensive and who thinks that it's not something affordable. Just discuss after this. Get 2 minutes to discuss about a term life and explain to people how they can get the burden, financial burden of their spouse who is being left, their children who is being left, and the community in general, and the family in general. Go ahead.
Perfect. So, yeah, I think I can get off the screen, but let me tell you something. Everybody here on this call, we're at different phases of our lives. Some of us are just starting out a family. Some of us, our family has completely moved out. They're starting their own family now. We have a plan for everybody. Does that make sense? This is not, one life insurance for everybody, right? Like I said at the beginning, it's customizable. But let me tell you something. There's two things that can happen, right? One thing that can happen for sure. One is you can get a critical illness, right? And I've seen it happen. Guess what? If you're going to chemotherapy because of cancer, guess what? You got to stop working. So now that income stops, right? So anytime that income stops, it's going to hurt the house, right? Or two, you're going to die prematurely. So we just want to cover that. Now, let me tell you something. My mother passed away back in 1998 of cancer, right? And, if I could pile all the money in the world today, and I would gladly trade that for my mother. But let me tell you something. Our loved ones are going to pass away. Just because we buy life insurance doesn't mean they're going to pass away right now. Right? Some people believe that. That's why I want to clarify.
They have that myth of I buy life insurance, I'm going to die.
Yeah. So that's not the case. But you know what? It's better to be prepared, right? It's better to be prepared. The Bible tells us to be prepared, right? We don't want to just be unprepared. So, like I said, whether you're starting out, with your family, or you're towards the end of retirement, right? We have something for you, because the number one issue, right, for families to, there are always families fighting, right? There's like the spirit of division, right? One of them is when the parents pass away, right? Guess what? The kids who are now grown, they want the person making the most money to pay for everything, right? And they say, hey, it's not fair. So I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen multiple times, right? Where families fight over money, fight over inheritance. So hey, life insurance is one of the best ways to set that apart. So again, whether you want a savings, right? Whether you just want protection for the duration of your mortgage, right? Or whether you just want a final expense policy, right? We have it all. The best thing that we have is that we don't only have death insurance, but we have life insurance, which will pay you while you're alive, if needed to, right? Be a critical, chronic, or critical injury.
And if you get cancer, if you get diagnosed with cancer, if you get a stroke, if you get a heart attack, you can enjoy your life insurance money when you are still alive. Life insurance is not only when you are dead. And
that's death insurance.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to educate people, and the people has to know also check protection with term life. You can go out and buy. I'm gonna say it here. I have a term life insurance. It's $500,000. I pay $54 every single month. I know for sure right now, God forbid I become disabled, and God forbid I die. I'm not gonna leave my children. I have 3 little children. I'm not gonna leave my children out in a financial hole. When they are mourning me, they're also mourning the financial part of it. I won't be there. They won't be there mourning the financial part of it. They're going to mourn me. They're going to miss me. But guess what? I'm not going to leave them in a financial hole. They will be able to pay their mortgage. They will be able to pay for their college, and they will not be forced out of my home, and they will not be homeless. And on financial side, they will not be in a financial hole. And I also have something called savings better than 401k. Last year when the COVID started in February, between February and May, I lost about $47,000 on a 401k. And I can tell you that I ditched my 401k. I get an IUL, and here I am in my IUL. And guess what? My money on my IUL, I just got my statement from Corobas, right? It grew with 11%. And guess what? I'm not gonna lose every single penny. Doesn't matter if the stock market is high, stock market is low. I am locked in for between 6 and 11% and 15%. And guess what? Even during the COVID, I got my 11% money locked. I grew the money in my retirement account with 11%, and it's locked. I'll never lose a penny again. If you want to know more about this, call me. My number I just said there on the comment is 913-544-5902. And Mr. Gonzalez, you can also give us your number before I let you go, because I'm going to be letting you go here. We're running out of time, because I'm going to have Dr. Carollo give him about that more minutes to present his part. Thank you very much. What do you have to say on your final words, Mr. Gonzalez?
Oh, I just wanted to say a quick thing about the IUL. The IUL, in order for it to work for you, it has to be properly structured. Not every agent out there is doing that, right? Some agents, unfortunately, are looking out for their own pocket instead of looking out for your pocket, right? So
and that's where we make the difference. That's where we make the difference. And come to me. I speak Swahili, I speak English, I speak Kikuyu, and come to me, tell me what you need, tell me what you want, and we're gonna sit down with Mr. Rafael Gonzalez here. We're gonna make you a plan, and guess what? We're gonna love it, and you're gonna love it, because we don't have the profit as our interest. We are here to educate people and to help people, actually, people in diaspora, people who migrated to this country to live financially protected and to protect their assets and also their wealth. We are here for you. We are not here to enrich ourselves. We are here to make sure you are living a good life. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. And then we're gonna shift. You have heard about life insurance. You have heard how to protect yourself, protect your family, protect your kids, protect your wife, protect your assets. And if you wanna know more, you can call me 913-544-5902. My name is Alex Maina. Mr. Gonzalez is my business partner. We work together, and he has been in business for 10 years. I started 2 years ago, so you are covered. We are covered there, and we're gonna give you very good policies that beats pretty much everyone in the market. Thank you very much, Mr. Gonzalez, for your time, and thank you very much for coming to our show, and thank you for coming to present this show to educate our people in diaspora. Thank you very much. And you didn't tell us where you came from or your heritage.
I'm initially from Guatemala, in Central America, right in between Mexico and El Salvador.
Thank you very much. I'm from Kenya. Thank you. All right. Have a good time. See you later. And now we're going to shift to Mr. Dr.
Series 6 and Series 7. That's how you work in Wall Street. So I totally was getting the mechanics of it. The beauty of what you have been talking about is that you don't have to die to get the benefits.
You don't have to die to get the benefits. Not anymore.
So you get two-pronged benefits, which is you get to save almost forced savings. Who doesn't want some savings? And you can actually withdraw it when you are done with it.
With no penalties.
With no penalties. So you save, but in case something happens,
you can withdraw it.
You still get the benefits. That is like a different world from what we used to do before, because we had to wait till you die. So you guys, you are doing very well for diaspora, especially. Because that is a very important point, and the diaspora, even there is a place for everybody, even the amount of money for everybody. If you want to get 100,000 or 200,000, the amount is less. You can always upgrade it.
You make your own plan. You set your own plan. How much can you afford? You put the money you can afford right there. And I tell people, it's better to have something than to have nothing, because nowadays you want a $200,000 policy, we give it to you. If you can afford only $150 a month, we give it to you. You can afford 200, we give it to you. You can afford 300, we give it to you. 500, we give it to you. 1,000, we give it to you. 2,000, we give it to you. 3,000, we give it to you. It's what you can afford. And guess what? You can withdraw this money, and like in 401k, you can withdraw this money. Your kids go to college, you can withdraw money. Your kid don't need a new car, you can withdraw this money. Your kid you need to put a new roof in your house, you can withdraw this money. It's not like dropped up in 401k where you have to get that own.
Yes, and penalties, big penalties with 401k and conditions upon which you must withdraw. So I just wanted to make that point.
Thank you very much.
And it is important. So on my other side, and that is also to some extent, if they withdraw the money, they can invest back in Kenya, because especially now, the COVID has devastated the economy. Then people are short of money, and when you can be able to have something that you can invest in Kenya, you can be able to get it cheaply, because people are getting rid of properties and different things. So, but if you don't have those kind of savings, you can't do it. You got to be positioned to do that.
Let me say, if somebody has invested maybe $1,000 for the last 7-10 years, right now you can withdraw some money and buy a property in Kenya. Penalty free, tax free, no penalties, free money.
Next time, sure, if you invest $5 for the next, if someone is like young, 20 years or 30 years or 40 years or 50 years, up to the retirement, if you invested $5 every week, then you can be able to tell them the total amount that they can end up with, given a certain interest rate. They will be surprised, even $10 or $20. The older you are, you invest more, but not so much. But if you do it faithfully every week, you'll be surprised you get over $1 million very quickly. That is real.
That's real.
People need to see that. Okay, so let me switch the gears. So I had mentioned a few things about myself. And probably I need to reintroduce myself so that people can follow my journey. They can follow my journey and my experience, and why I feel the way I feel that, the diaspora, the place for diaspora in business and also investing and all that kind of stuff. Well, my name is Dr. Jeff Kaluyu. I was born in a small poor village in Kitui County. My biggest dreams as a little boy were those of my grandfather, owning a lot of cows and goats and taking them to the field to show off the numbers myself. So a dream of coming for higher education, getting through my bachelor's, master's, and terminal degree in PhD was improbable. And even running for the highest office in the land in Kenya in 2017 and expecting in 2022, those were improbable dreams. But my dream is not unique. There in Kenya, little boys and girls are dotted with similar stories from Lake Victoria to the rolling sandy beaches of Mombasa, from northern Kenya, Marsabit, to the hills of Kilimanjaro. Those stories are very common. And therefore, we need to be able to know, you need to be able to know where I've come from, because even I talk to people about my political world, business world, people need to know the origins of where I have come from. I did not just, I was not brought up with silver spoon. I do remember going to fetch firewood in scary forest to cook for our family, to go to distant rivers with donkeys to fetch water, to bring it home. That's what people drink. And I was a little boy and, blowing fire. One of the things I want to challenge my presidential candidates, we blow fire, we see who is going to go dizzy. I tell you, I will remain the only person blowing fire. So after my education, I went to Ramapo College, and then I went to Rutgers and University of Medicine and Dentistry, mostly in New Jersey. But also, before I went to work in Wall Street, when I was going, after I finished my master's, I took a break. I was a small business administration consultant. Every state has a small business administration loans or agency for the state where you don't have to have necessarily good credit all the time. You can have fair or no credit, because the government wants, most of the economy is run by small businesses. And really 75% of the economy is run by small businesses because they pay taxes and they fund the government. Most of the big organizations, they don't pay taxes. They know how to escape it. But small businesses must pay taxes. That's what runs the country. So the government recognizes that, and they put small businesses in a position where they can get money to continue funding the government in terms of taxes. So they create these small agencies where you can make your case. Government does not deal with people directly unless they are jailing you or you are in federal or something. Government, when they have to help people, they go through agencies. That's why you hear the 3-letter agency, the Department of Environment, Department of this and that. But then when they want to fund people, they go through those agencies so that money can reach to people. Because government is a non-profit making organization. There's a way it works. So those small business administration loans or agencies, they are in almost every county across the country. And we're going to be talking about the importance of that, because my work was to write the business plans. While I was doing that, was part-time, because I was a loans agent or a loans officer, loaning money to businesses, may it be small or big, for the Bank of America. And I did that for a couple of years. The reason why I find good expertise in this, and I can advise the diaspora in terms of business, because information is power. Before, when you didn't know, before you could go physically, or it was industrial time when you could go to agriculture, you grow physical things. Now we are information age, digital age. If you lack information, you cannot even easily advance. So it is very important. So when I was working for the Bank of America as a loans officer, I am the one who was evaluating the business plans. I'm the one who was determining whether they actually qualify. There is a language that must be taken to the banks so that they can actually so that they can give you the money. But in part-time, I was helping the small businesses so that they can write the business. That was my personal business, so that they can write the way it's supposed to be looked at by the banks. And as a result, and then I'll refer them to the bank when they have the correct paperwork. I prepare them, then they come to the bank. And I am in the Hall of Fame in the state of New Jersey for Bank of America for lending the most money in the state for small businesses. Because with money, it's very hard to lend money. The people who need the money, they have bad credit. And the people who have good credit, they don't need the money. So it's not very easy to lend money, but I made sure I could lend the money. And I learned a lot because as Kenyan small businesses, and I could say I was a business development person too when I'm doing that. So there is money that is given by the government for women. And a lot of states don't even advance that a lot. I don't know why they don't do that, but the money at the end of the year goes back to the government if it is not used. So if our women...
Do you have one for non-profits?
Just by virtue of just being a woman owning a business, you can actually get money from the state just like that. You just need to go to the Small Business Administration Loan Agency and they can lead you. They are supposed to lead you. They are funded by the states. If you don't have good credit, you can still make your case and then they can help you prepare a business plan. How to prepare a business plan is if someone, and I don't do this for really money or basic anything, if somebody is in such a need that they would like to know direction of how to do this and how it is done, feel free to reach out to me. My WhatsApp number is 0740-334002. That's a Kenyan number. 0740-334002. I can direct you on specific questions if you have any. My position is a leader. Therefore, leaders, we don't do these things for money. We do them to lead people. When I used to do that, I did that, done that. So that is what I'm trying to say. The diaspora need to take advantage of information that is available in the United States to make it do business easier. They can take their cards to the banks. Banks like exchanging cards, like banks to grow their clientele. We used to give, if you bring your card, we know who needs your services in the bank because everybody is coming to the bank. We tell them if they are looking for that service, we created a business center. So when they came, you go to the bank, there is a business center. You can be referred for your business by the bank so that you can even grow. And when you grow, then get more money. So information in business, you can succeed. And this is not something that I'm just talking theoretically. I owned a business myself. That is when I was teaching. That was corporate. My business name was Corporate America Training and Consulting. I was training networking. I was training computer. I was an A+ certified, where I could break the computer and build it back. Yes, it's expired when I could no longer keep up with it. I'm not sure whether I can keep up with the modern laptop or something, but I used to be A+ certified. I owned a business for a lot of years. At the same time, I was working in Wall Street. So after I finished masters, I was in Wall Street. You don't look for a job. Wall Street, if you know what you're supposed to know, your professors or people who refer you, they don't want you to come to Wall Street and then you try to, mess or pass the interview and you don't know what you're doing. Your professors watch you. I was one of the best students at Rutgers for masters, for finance. So I was referred to Wall Street. It is usually through referral. I worked for JP Morgan Chase for 6 years. And I was awarded awards like I was promoted to training, investments, creating new integral, if you have investment products, every time you have to keep up with new products or create new products so that people can buy them. Otherwise, if you stay with the same product, then people get bored. And other people who make new products, they will take your customers away. So you keep with new products. And my job was to make a mix. Very serious formulas that we used to do it. And I was good in statistics. I'm still good in statistics. So that is kind of background that, I had. And after, working with Wall Street, where I gained a lot of experience, where we were working international investments. Well, that is why when I'm running for the office, I can be able to fix the economy because I have fixed other countries' economy through serious, impactful ways. I know what makes an economy the right mix because there's no joke. A lot of candidates you see running around is because they don't even have a plan. If you go to my
they just have a fame, they don't have no plan. That's a problem we have in our country. It's dynasties with no plans but the fame.
The fame. I'm the only person with a 7-point plan. If you go to my Twitter handle, if you go to my Facebook, I have a 7-point plan where I have made a pledge and a contract with the Kenyan people of what I will do. Our clarion call in our campaign is we the people. Is the strongest. Is not hustler, is not other things. I don't know any other person. The only one I know so far is hustler. But as we the people, because I will be honest with you that there are hustlers who have lost opportunity because things were bad and there was corruption. So they are justified. But there are also hustlers who are lazy. People who don't work hard, play by the rules, and they don't get anything. If you are lazy and you want to call yourself a hustler because you are lazy, then you are not a part of development. And it is true when it comes to dynasties, there are dynasties who got to dynasty because of corruption and taking other people's money. Those are not good people. But there are people who have worked hard, played by the rules, and they became rich. You can't penalize them because they are dynasty and they are supposed to be bad because you are trying to move hustlers to the dynasty. Unless you are trying to say hustler, they stay hustler, and the dynasty stay dynasty. We are trying to move all. So I have come up with a formula of we the people. We want transparency and accountability. We want to serve all the people per the Constitution, and we are open. In fact, I have openly said that instead of running, what we have with the problem with politicians in Kenya is there are those people with it's like bad credit in politics. Like the people with bad records, they go run around in the crowds, they go, tell people lift your hand, and munanisikia, lift your hand, I see. They take the picture, they come to the social media, they say, look, everybody's trying to show their hand towards me. Look how much they like me. No, I have challenged them. I have told them, let's do debates every month till 2022 August 9, so that they can be questioned. They can lay their plan down.
How come you don't have a debate in Kenya?
We have to introduce that. We had one in 2017. We were supposed to be two. Some of them ran away because we were very competent in it. If you want to see how I debated and I won the debates, you can just Google Dr. Jeff Kaluyu. You can see my debates. But I would like to challenge all those people so that we can do monthly debates, whether it's virtual or not, because COVID has already made it impossible for us to have crowds. So it is important Kenyans to evaluate us through they will listen through the radio, they will listen through the TV, through you, and then you can run it live, and then we can be able to do that. Now, so I am very excited because
we'll be so much ready to support a debate here, presidential debate on Diaspora Media Max.
And feel free to bring any candidate. I'm ready to face any candidate on your Media Max. I will beat them like a drum because I know who is on and I know what they can bring in. They are the same people who cause this problem.
They don't shut us down the following day.
And feel free. This is something I challenge you and I want you to do it. Because even if they don't come, send them the message. You send me the message. I'll come to the debate. If they do not come, you still question me. You ask me questions, and it is up to them. I attack them. They cannot defend themselves. So I need you to start presidential debate every month till August. I will show up. Whoever wants to show up, they can show up. If they don't show up, we do that debate. You ask your questions, and I will answer them. And I'm ready to fight them in the mountains, in the valleys, everywhere in Kenya. In here too, because I know we will have a marketing department look into that. Yes. So
Yeah.
there is something important here. I want to talk to business people in diaspora
Uh-huh.
and their
For
relationship
10
to
minutes.
Kenya.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in relationship to Kenya.
Mhm.
It is very important for businesses when they find that information, but
Mhm.
also to invest back in Kenya. That I
Mhm.
support. President Kenyatta is looking for diaspora to
Mhm.
invest back in Kenya,
Mhm.
because when you invest in Kenya, you have something to fall back on, and
Mhm.
you are also helping your country. Sometimes people say it is Kenya. Kenya is your country because we are connected. We are an extension of Kenya. Our aunts, our brothers, our sisters, they are still back in Kenya. So when we invest there, we hire people because with all the diaspora,
Mhm.
and we keep visiting Kenya and everything else. If you have no country, you have an obligation to support Kenya in the way you can as a patriot.
Mhm.
Because if there is no Kenya, you have nowhere to
But
fall back
one thing I'm
on.
gonna tell you, Doctor
Yeah.
Kadu, is this:
Yeah.
we in diaspora we have the money,
Yes.
but when we come to getting to invest in Kenya, what we
Yeah.
have seen, and correct me if I'm wrong. Look at the real estate business. There are so many companies that have sunk in
Yes.
Kenya. They have very good ideas. They collected the money. But
Yes.
the same person who is eating us up is the same government. Like there are so many projects that have stalled. They
Yes.
started it very well. They get every single kind of license to start with, but they get halfway and somebody come and say, "Hey, that license we gave you expired, and we need 10 million Kenyan shillings to give you another certificate." And it's like, what?
Yes. So that is why, let me tell you, that is why I'm running for this office. We want to fix this. When I ran in 2017, of course, I was new, I was a rookie. Some of these politicians will never say what I'm saying today. They will never admit their weaknesses. In 2017, I was new, I was a rookie, and I made some few mistakes. As a matter of fact, they were few because out of 19 candidates, I finished number 4. I was 3 spaces, and it was my first time. And I had been almost been from diaspora in 3 years before. So I saw it was quite a performance. I have corrected those mistakes. If diaspora wanted things to be right, they have the money. They have the ability. They can support their own candidate. Let me tell you, me, I'm very open to them, and I talk to them directly because I know them very well. They are very fond of bringing someone from Kenya to come pray for us, someone from Kenya to come to talk to us as a politician. They are easily likely to invite a politician who is dirty from Kenya, and they know it very well, and they come and talk of that politician. Yet the politicians that are emanating from the diaspora themselves and who have shown seriousness, they tend to ignore because maybe they feel it is a competition. Why you? Why not me? But then at the same time,
that's the same problem we have in business too.
Yes. So I want diaspora to come together. I am trying. I don't mind there's more the few disgruntled elements in diaspora who will talk negative. It's always there in life. And if people are not throwing stones to a tree, it has no fruits. They only throw. Yes. So I want diaspora, and I'm like talking to them like a bigger brother, smaller brother, whatever. I want them to come together. I want them to fund my campaign. If they fund my campaign, I will win for them. I have the ability. When I talk, they can assess whether I'm a serious candidate, whether I have the language, whether I have the background, and whether I can fight. They can tell. When you talk to somebody, I know I can assess as a behavioral scientist quickly what the kind of person you are. They can also naturally assess whether I'm a serious candidate. So I am ready to lead, and I have fought. It's not like I'm learning to fight. I'm brought the e-passport.
You've already been there.
I'm the one who is responsible for e-passport to be actually Los Angeles to be open. If you go to my Facebook, you see I talk to Matiangi, and we used to come only to Washington, D.C. to get e-passport and fingerprints. Now we were added Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I also said that they need to be taken home to people's doors in the United States and other diaspora because What happens that you must come for fingerprints in Washington, D.C., then you come for your passport. That is airline money we could take.
Why can't we have a spot where you can go do the fingerprints as like where we do for
local
American
centers?
suspects? Yeah.
I asked Matiang'i, he opens Los Angeles, and I know he's going to open others like Atlanta and Dallas. We're going to be asking for that. Now the passport will be taken to your doorstep. I have asked in fact, I have asked for so many things. I've delivered for Diaspora. I've delivered other things in Kenya on the ground. So I am asking the Diaspora that I am a very, thank you, you are welcome. I'm a very serious candidate. I will be opening a pay bill like within a month where I don't want the big money. I just want people to commit to $5-10 every week, and then by the end of the campaign, we will have enough. It will enable me to go to the ground. It will enable me to fly often. It will enable me to meet the people. And I can guarantee you, I will win this one for you. I am very committed to you.
So you go there. You have had our challenge in diaspora. It's not money we have. Money is not a problem.
Yes.
Trusted government even to get our projects to go is what we have a problem with. You go start a construction and they know this from diaspora.
Yes.
They sue to us. They give us a license initially. Then halfway when we start constructing, they want more money, the value of that project, almost half of the money of that project to get to be certified. For what?
For what? It will stop because it is very intentional. It's corrupt money. And also, that is not even enough. They don't pay you for a year or two, even after you have finished your production. And you are stuck. You must finish it because you started. Then you are not get paid. The lack of payment, it takes kids out of school. People houses are taken away. People go bankrupt because of contracting with the government, but because other people are given priority to be paid. And who are those people? They are politicians.
The other thing, we have 3 minutes. The other thing we're going to do is this. We hear all these politicians, they come in here, they are senators, they are governors, members of parliament, they come here, they tell us, if I get elected, in my county, we're going to have a diaspora. I'm going to give you this deal for diaspora. You can put a theme park, you can put a big restaurant, you can put this, you can put this. But when they get elected, we don't see them anymore. They don't have no deals for us. They start making it so complicated. And we have the money. We have we have good money to start a theme park in Yabu County, Moranga County, Nyeri County, whatever. But these people doesn't stick to their promise.
Yes, because the traditional politicians, their job is to lie to people, and then their job is just to get into position. And once they get to the position, I know they are there to make money, because if you think about their salary, if it is 1 million, they make like 4 or 5 million from allowances, traveling, and all those things. So they are there. I've overheard some say, we are here to make money. And I'm like, I did not hear that. Did I hear that? No, they are here to make money. So some of them, they lie their way. I'm an outsider. What makes me different? I'm an outsider.
You have seen both sides of corruption and non-corruption.
Yes, and I am not running because I want to make money.
You need money. They need their money. And
I have left my dean work. You go see how much deans get paid. I've left my dean work, professor work, and I'm a research scientist because I've specialized in HIV research, which I could work with NIH, and the job is stable, everything else. But I had to see what is happening and stand in the gap. Somebody has to stand in the gap. So I am a very serious candidate. So when I come to you, Diaspora, they must fund, and we cannot relax. If we relax, this is what it is. If you don't put your voice or you put your effort, decisions will be made. And they will be made by people you don't like. And you must settle for those decisions. So if we must stand the gap, and 2022 is the most important election, because now there's no incumbent. Kenyatta is not going back. So it's a kickball. The ball is in the air. So anyone.
We are running out of time. I'm going to ask you the question.
Yeah, sure.
What's your party? And also, are you united with all the people who are in diaspora. Maybe they are running for seats. Maybe be an MCA, a senator, a governor, a member of parliament. Is there any unity of the people in diaspora, of those who are aspiring to go run for office?
So I'm in the process of finishing, completing the registration of our party, which is Unified Change Party. And our movement is we the people. Our philosophy is transparent. Our philosophy is transparency and accountability. We are trying to take back our country. So once we are done with it, we can give tickets to diaspora without them having to resign work, because the problem with the diaspora is that once you go run, you resign work. Many have gone broke and bankrupt in the United States, because by the time they come, the mortgage is gone, family is broken. It's a very serious thing to run from diaspora. So I am trying to put them together in that sense. Now, even when I'm trying to do this, it's very expensive. So sometimes we need to relax. I'm a part of diaspora of many other countries in Africa. As a professor, I've taught almost a student in every African country. So everybody else is ahead of us. Kenyans don't produce money for anyone, for no reason, except funerals. And when a person is sick, everybody's talking. When you talk development, they all keep quiet. I try to talk to them like that because I have to be the brother who says the truth. And I care about them. I love diaspora to death, but I must tell them the truth so that we can go forward. So, yeah, so there's a party in the process, and our movement is We the People. It is the strongest movement. People are doing registrations. In fact, if you go to unifiedchangeparty.com, unifiedchangeparty.com, you will see the work we are doing. You can register, as we do not have supporters. I don't have supporters. We have change agents, because change agents can change other people. Supporter is yours alone. So I have people who change other people. So they are looking for supporters. I'm looking for change agents. And that is where I am. Nimelemea hapo, and I'm ready to fight.
Okay, thank you very much about that, and good luck on your candidacy. I'll see you on the ground in 2022 July. Look for me. I'll be there. I'm not running for any political office, but guess what? I'm a church person. I want to see church in my constituency. I want to see church with my member of parliament. I want to see church with member of county association, MCA, and I'm rooting for those two people. And guess what? I won't sleep. I run an organization called Dawn of Hope Children and Youth Project Incorporation. Since I started running this organization, I pretty much we take kids to school who are not able to go to school.
Nice.
Yes, and what I have run myself is that even the bursary money does not get to the student, and that's why I'm going after my MCA, after my member of parliament, and they can tell me how comes we are not giving these bursaries as they should, and I want somebody who we can talk to, who is there. Instead of taking that bursary money and go for a very good vacation in China or United States or somewhere else, I want them to be paid because you are denying somebody's poor education, somebody who's in need education. And even if you have charity organization, they should be a speak up as a voice of these people who are not able to speak up for themselves. And I'm very much involved in changing the rights of the needy people, the rights of the poor people. We have had a story. I grew up pretty much a similar background as you are, and I'm very humbled. I'm here, and the way I came here in the United States is a miracle. I can tell people it's a miracle, and it's because of God. And I can tell you that things gonna change, and you are the change makers. And I would like you to do me one big favor and unite all those people who are coming from diaspora, who are running for the offices. Unite them. We need a lot of representatives from diaspora in Kenya, because the village changed and changed completely. The greed has overcome everything. We would like to see people in political offices who have seen the both sides of the government, how the system, two kinds of the system. The one in the United States, the one in diaspora, and the other one also in Kenya, and ask themselves, is this what is right, or what is this? You can't even give people bursary money. Kids go to school, you take it for vacation. Seriously, we need to change that. And I'm looking forward to see you in 2022. I'll be on the ground. I'll be doing my thing. You're gonna be doing your own thing, but I'll be on the ground there. And also, one thing I'm gonna tell people here is Take On Business is that before we leave here, we are 5 minutes over, and I'm gonna say that we do video. Diaspora Media Max, we do video. So if you need video coverage for your events, we stream live from Kenya to anywhere in diaspora, and also we do for video and photography for your events in Kenya. So if you need for a video streamed direct, be it funeral, be it wedding, be it birthday, be it a dowry, any kind of event you have, we will stream it for you live. And guess what? We're gonna give you a diaspora discount, and that diaspora discount will save you a lot of money. Welcome. All you have to mention is that you had that from diaspora, and we're gonna give you a good money. And we need partners everywhere in every single state, everywhere in all over the world, be it in Canada, be it in Mexico, be it in Gulf. We need partner so that we can grow together. And I can challenge you today: go out and support a business in diaspora, be it a Mama Mandazi, be it a Mama Mboga, be it people who own businesses in diaspora, any kind of businesses that people in diaspora owns, pass and spend about $5 to $20 today and support them, because guess what? These people are looking up on you. You are their first customers. You are most patriotic, loyal customers. Go ahead and today and challenge you support a business in diaspora. Even if you cannot be able to support, just donate it. Give them something. I run a charity organization, www.dawnofhope.children.org. Go there, make your donations, support a kid going to school, especially the form ones are getting to school in July, to the end of the July, August. So go ahead and support us, and God will bless you. Thank you very much, Dr. Karuyu, and we are looking forward to have even more on the show. And you're gonna be going ahead and support you. And we have heard about you. I've known personally about you and what you are studying for, especially for our people in diaspora. And one more thing I'm gonna tell you is that people who may need business may need your number there, because if you can you can help them to develop a plan where they can get loans from the banks, and those people with small business loans. You have had all my people in diaspora. He can help you to write a plan. And one thing I'm gonna talk to you behind the tent is I run a charity organization. It's tax exempt, 501 here incorporated in the United States. We're gonna be talking to you more about that too. And also, hey, this is a businessman. You own a business in diaspora, or you wanna know how to own a business in diaspora, how to run a business in diaspora? His number, he give it for free. It's there.
My number is 240. That I have two numbers for Kenya and diaspora, because I live in the broad world. I live in Kenya, and I also been based here because I went to school here.
Give us your diaspora number also for the people who own business in diaspora.
Yeah, it is 240-595-2708. Again, it's 240-595-2708. My Kenya number is 0740-33-4002. Again, it's 0740-33-4002. You can WhatsApp in either, and we can, if you really want to succeed in business in the United States and how it is done, I have done it. I've helped people. I can help you develop a good business plan that will be considered by the banks. I know what the banks want, basically.
People perish because of lack of knowledge. He's giving it for free right here at Diaspora Media Max. He's here. He's giving it for free. Business owners, those people want to start a business, you need a plan. You need a plan that will qualify you for business loans and grants. He's a man. He gave us his number. Thank you very much. We are over time, and I'll see you next week. And this is Family Faith and Health Focus Show, presented to you by Kemen, Kemen. You are men out there, you're in diaspora, and you have issues. Reach us out. It's kemen.org, kemen.org. We can help you there. We talk as a man, and we're going to help you, especially navigate in this new country you came to, or this new country with all the challenges and the system. We'll help you understand the system. Don't be depressed. Don't be stressed. Reach out to Kemen. It's kemen.org. Thank you very much. Until next week, goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Welcome to One Man at a Time, The Kemen Show. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
The Kemen Show. We are strong together.